Hello everyone, this is Ether Dragon, and welcome back to another episode of Fire Emblem Heroes. Here we are at the end of our shenanigans in Summoner Duels R this season, and we did alright. Truth be told, fun fact, whenever I have only one, I guess you can call it life remaining, I don't know what the proper term is, but it's typically more optimal for me to stop playing because I was originally in tier 15 and I lost, so I dropped to tier 14, but I'm not going to care that much about one Divine Code Part 3 and 2 Dragon Flowers, which is why we just always keep playing till I lose and can't play anymore. Oh, I guess it's called defeats. Okay, I guess that doesn't make any sense. One defeat to spare? Not sure. But this is the team we ran this season. Duocrom, definitely helpful in the respect of having to change fate and the special acceleration. Didn't run into any real special acceleration shenanigans where it actually warranted anything. So it was mostly for the change fate. But we have a pretty simple engine. This is actually an absolute meme team, as you'll see, because the one combat advantage doesn't even work because he gets the plus 6 HP from both Lilina and Nana, since it's both Fire and Earth season. So, kind of awkward in that respect, but Harmonized Roy, also bringing his Harmonized skill, super useful, and of course, Faith in Humanity is super useful for buffing. Duocrom's Duo skill did come into play for a few matchups, but let's get straight to the replays here, or records. So, of course, it's Summoner Duels R, which means if you get hard countered, you get hard countered. We're up against Duo Dagger, which is already a horrendous matchup for us. They are spamming out ranged units. We have no far save, so of course we're at a massive disadvantage. But they're running pretty standard units you'll run into, especially the new Duo Thor. People are running her left and right in duels. Not a surprise. What is a surprise to me is when she doesn't have her AoE special up. Things kind of go bad, but they just let us do our Pathfinder memes to get a free snipe down, so we'll take it. And now we go for the greed play, since Duo Dagger is unable to actually pick up the kill on either Crom or Legendary Nana. Same for Harmonized Azura. They're going to dance there, but we just sniped down, what's her name, Duo Thor, using the Pathfinder from Legendary Nana. That was the whole point of the greed play. When you can make plays like this, you're basically unstoppable. So that's a rip. And well, here we're up against the Yuri, so that's already a horrible matchup, and on top of it, it's the classic Brave Hector. So of course our win condition is to take out Brave Hector, and then we can get into business, pretty much. Problem is, any good player is never going to let us do that, so that's a huge problem. I decided to use Legendary Hector here, just as the bonus unit. I was like, I'll keep using him till we lose. I mean, it's not too much a surprise that we would probably lose here. They have Duo Daggers, so it's already in giant L for us in general. There's nothing we can do because they have their far save Brave Hector in the back, which is completely correct. Now they can just pop the Duo skill. And, well, there's nothing we can really do about it. They can revenge kill here, but the problem is they can pick up the kill on Lilina, and there's nothing we can do to pick up the kill now at this point. Because if we tried to advance with Legendary Nana, all they have to do there is scan the Duo Crom, and they can snipe down Nana before she gets to attack again. So we get to just goofball here. There's nothing we can do to win, so they're just having us come to them. Because once you have the points advantage, as long as you didn't hyper overextend to do it, you already won the match. So we're just doing whatever since it doesn't really matter. It's our first loss of Legendary Hector, so it doesn't matter how much points we get since we don't lose anything, any glory for our first loss with the bonus unit. But from here on out, we're just using the original team I showed. It's just better. The ability, it's strictly not better when we're up against stuff like Sudden Panic or other units that have equivalents of Sudden Panic. I don't know why we're showing our team, but sure. As you can see, Duocrom is 46 HP. He only gets 11 recoils, so the maximum HP you have to maintain vantage range in one combat is only 44 HP. Kind of a problem. So we're just playing pretty passive here, since they're not really approaching us, and they didn't do their daily damage calcs because they just fling their Summer Edelgard forward. Earlier when we were, Lilina had the chance to attack Summer Edelgard. She actually couldn't pick up the kill, but now she can. Hint, hint. There's a few things that have changed since last time. So we pick up the AoE attack, and we just get the 2-shot there. Crossbow res definitely had nothing to do with why we were able to pick up the kill this time and not before. Definitely not. So that's a rip for our opponent. And well, that's just a surrender. Now, of course, most of our units can take out Summer Edelgard, especially when folks are running stock kits which don't even have any form of distant counter. So, of course, Legendary Lilina, as long as she does enough damage to pick up the kill. Duocrom, of course, can pick up the kill, especially with Deadeye. And Legendary Nana, of course, can also do it as well. Here they have Farse, Fallen Edelgard, so Legendary Lilina pretty useless here. But we're also willing to exchange Duocrom for her. And of course, ours is minus attack, so compared to plus attack, we're missing out on 7 points of attack.
It's the day of devotion. I'm excited.
This is where the duo skill comes into play. We pop it to get enough attack to one-shot their Farse, Fallen Edelgard, and we don't care if we lose Duocrom here, even though he's not in vantage range. If he was in vantage range, it would be so much worse for our opponent, but of course, if Duocrom could actually one-shot everything, which he definitely can't, especially at minus attack. But match is already over just because we can just keep picking up kills, and well, their Winter Sothis is not going to do very much, especially against Legendary Nana and company. And here we are up against another Duo Dagger team. Again, generally a loss, especially since they have Brave Hector once again for far save. So Duocrom and Legendary Lilina are useless, and we can never get our melee units into combat. So I don't know why I keep showing my units. Brain dead. But yeah, there's just absolutely nothing we can do here to win.
Got some for ya.
Unless they screw up. That's pretty much it. They do pop the duo skill too early in my opinion. I think it would be better for them to wait to go for capture points. So we're just getting set up here, preventing capture points from going down, and we're just waiting.
Do I hear sleigh bells?
We're both burning turns. They have the same amount of dual and harmony skills that we do, so it's just me, Star Wars. And here, we're just stalling. We make a mistake here by putting Harmonized right here, since, of course, Winter Lysithia has Far Trace, so she can escape one back, and Legendary Nana cannot revenge kill, so that's a mistake on our part. And that just ends the match. There's absolutely nothing we can do to win at this point, unless, again, they throw. Which is pretty hard for them to throw here, since they already have an 8-point advantage. They could drop their captain, drop an entire unit for free, and still would win. So, there's no shot for us to win. And there's really no shot for us to even pick up a kill here. So that's just the Ripperonis. in general, there's nothing we can do to beat this team as long as they don't overextend their Brave Hector, which to some degree they almost did, but none of our melee units are in position to sack or exchange for him. So that just gives us, if we at least had our ranged units available, then we would be able to deal with stuff like this. But yeah, not being able to get melee range is why far save is so broken in duels. In some map contexts, it's generally just unbeatable if the enemy ranged units can't shred. So sometimes it just ends up being draw wars, which I don't know what to think about that. But all I gotta say, capture points are way too broken. Once you have the 2-point advantage from capture zone points, you basically won the match because the opponent has to get points either from capture points, which if you have a good stall team in the form of, I don't know, bar save and just strong nuke units, they can't advance into you without getting nuked themselves. So here we don't care too much about this enemy team here. All we really care about is Legendary Shida. All we have to do is make sure we have an option against her, and we have plenty of options against her. Dual Crom blocking Deadeye one-shots, Legendary Luna's Hardy Bearing, as long as she's above 25% HP. Here they just sack their Legendary Zero because Far Save doesn't work on mountain tiles. And they let us go first, so Legendary Shida goes down, and it doesn't matter that they pick up that kill because we get the captain kill on the captain. With our captain, sorry. So, match is over. We decide to goofball here and give him a few kills just to be nice. We could be really mean and give him no kills. Besides the one kill we got, Brave Erica. But here, Dual Corn doesn't have tech to push 4 up, so she can't one-round KO Legendary Nana, so Ripperonis. And it's pretty much just the same story every matchup. We got matched up against a lot of tier 10 folks, which was pretty fortunate on our side, not so fortunate for our opponents. But they do have pretty heavily merged units in general. So, you know, again, we do not care about Summer Edelgard at all because she doesn't even have distant counter. Even if she did, she can get one shot with not with our dual Crom, I don't think. It's probably pretty close. Actually, it's probably not even close. We'll have to run the calcs on that, but Legendary Nana picks up the 2 shots. I guess there's no alarm. Incoming. Generally, Legendary Lilna can't pick up the kill just because of the damage reduction. So if there was distant counter, we'd have a problem with it. Ascended Fjorm. Again, we don't really care for. If Legendary Lilna gets AoE off on her, she's basically toast. Dual Crom can probably one-shot her pretty easily. And the other 2 are just melee cabs, so it's not too big of a deal. But anyways, we're just waiting for them to come to us because, well, we got nothing better to do. So we're just stalling. They decide to put their Brave Erica outside of range of their far save, so we go for that kill. And so now we just pick up the kill on Summer Edelgard. She can't do anything. Bonus doubler isn't going to save her. She gets straight up one shot, so not even close. And well, here we go with this matchup. Also pretty interesting matchup. They have lots of ranged units. They have duo dagger, duo Crom. So again, equal standing, equal footing on duo skill, duo plus harmonized skill up 2. So it's just a matter of how we play it. And well, they start off interestingly by allowing us to literally kill their Vantage dual Crom with Legendary Lilna. We're gonna take that exchange literally every single time. because if Dual Crom is in vantage range, especially with Deadeye up, no one's surviving. So it would end up us trying to get in vantage range with our Dual Crom and doing the same thing, but we wouldn't be able to do that, of course, if they play it correctly. So that's just an exchange we make every time. And at this point, the units are just too low on HP. They cannot do that much damage. Already damage calced that legendary Nail Bile, unable to take out Nana. So there's that. Florina gets to go move away, but now we can go hyper aggressive and pick up the kill because they actually did not dance Florina. Not entirely sure why. Maybe they ran out of actions. I wasn't paying attention, or it was a mistap. Either way, that's just a rip, of course, because again, legendary Male Violet is not going to be able to pick up any kills here. And Eldigan also cannot pick up the kill on legendary Nana, so that's unfortunate. And once again, we're up against a pretty higher, it's not rated, higher glory, I don't know, higher ranking opponent, sure. And again, the problem is there's Brave Hector. I've been seeing a lot of people running Whitecap Bow Duodecker. I understand the point, but she kind of loses her speed wars without Jotnar Bow getting the ability to debuff by 11 points of speed is pretty good. Of course, Whitecap Bow gives you +5 attack speeds.
Lean on me. Always do.
But here there's absolutely nothing we can do because Brave Hector is just there.
It's the day of devotion.
So we're just meme stalling with our duo harmonized skills. They do the same, and well, there's nothing we can do. So we're just shuffling around. Here they advance Brave Hector, which is very well played by them because we can't punish.
Got some for ya. Enjoy.
And so now they can just pop their duo skill and it's over because we cannot deal with their advance. And so we can pick up the Captain Kill here, Legendary Nana, but that's not going to do anything because they're just going to Revenge Kill and Dual Crom and Legendary Zero both can't take out Brave Hector. Even though he doesn't even have Austrian counter on, doesn't matter. And so we're dealing with Fury Vantage. Ride Lilina, so it's just that we can't even attack her to kill. So that's just a rip for us. Literally nothing we could do to win unless they gave us Brave Hector. That's pretty much it. Like, even if we had something like Pulse Tie that would actually proc on Brave Hector to get rid of the special shenanigans, we still don't have enough actual offensive power to take him out. Maybe if Legendary Lilina if it's super low merge, but yeah. We're just derping around here. We go for the early capture points to force them to come towards us. And we pop the Harmonized skill here to prevent Not from taking us out. And we go for the kill on Farsafe since we have nothing better to do. But they do get Captain points here. The Captain kill here. So I actually misplayed this completely. I forgot I had one fewer action because I used the Harmonized skill. I don't have that many Harmonized in duo heroes in general, so I kind of always forget. So we're overextended here. They go for the kill, of course, on Legendary Azura. And Canto control is a big deal here. They didn't have Canto control there. They wouldn't be able to pick up this kill. And now it's tied because of my mistake. Honestly, we should have been able to win this matchup, I'm pretty sure. But there's also a chance we could have lost the matchup, so there's that.
Lean on me.
Of
Always
course,
do.
because we have Vantage, their Duo Thor can't actually attack into
Nice
Chrome
breeze
without
and a
dying,
spot of shade.
especially at 1 HP. So we're just stalling for the heck of it. I can't advance to push for a win, because otherwise they would just kill with Duo Thor, which is kind of a problem. Since we can't advance without Legendary Nana getting murdered, kind of a problem. So I'm pretty sure we likely had a chance of winning at some point during that match. We just kind of threw it away, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do about it? So here this person has not very much. They just have Duo Crom and the usual zero. Then they just immediately surrender once they see our units here. Because, yeah, theoretically, I'm pretty sure if perfect play, we just win here. We just have a huge advantage in Legendary Lilna, and all of their units can pretty much get nuked by all of our units. So, but I'm pretty sure that goes the same way, except, I don't know. Actually, Legendary Zero can't kill everything. But I'm trying to give an explanation for why this is such a bad matchup. But I can't give a good one because I'm brain dead. Woo. It pretty much just has to do with the fact that we have higher range units that are super threatening, and they don't have as much of that. So we can even contest for capture points, for example. If we get somehow Lilna all the way over here, they're just in trouble in terms of space. That was a horrible explanation, but it's something. It's just something you kind of see and understand. Here they have Yuri, but the rest of their team's kind of oof, and their Yuri's not great either, so we kind of don't care. We also kind of don't care about Yuri because they have no far save, so we can use Legendary Lilna to revenge kill Yuri if we leave someone for him to attack at his max possible attack range. Like, for example, say Lilna is here, and I don't know, one of our bait units is here. We would attack Kanto 2, and he's still in range. Legendary Lilna is the idea. So they just end up surrendering, not entirely sure why, but presumably it would be because they would have to be aggressive against us, and they don't want to do that. And we were just flopping Legendary Lilna here for control. Again, no bar saves, so they would have to intentionally leave their units in range or give us capture points, and it would spiral downhill really fast. And here we go with more dreadful matchups. We're up against the usual. And this time we are absolutely outclassed. I'm 99% sure this is a theoretical loss for us. Once again, we see White Cat Bow, Duo Dagger. Of course, the idea is that she's super fast, and they even have attack speed 04, so that is pretty good on her. Of course, she doesn't have her Pathfinder and Jotnar bow, but offensively definitely can hurt quite a darn bit. Imagine, if she actually can attack twice with White Cat bow, which is not inconceivable, but also possible to fail. She can get up to a lot of attack. This is close, this is around 90 plus attack, and there's Sun Twin Wing to debuff by 5, so 2 attacks is quite a lot, let alone 4 if she can attack 4 times. Here we just go for this play. Not entirely sure what I was thinking. We just kind of sack Dual Crom. If we can pick up the kill here, Legendary Lilna, but our position is so horrible. I guess we just wanted to do something for the heck of it. Because again, this is a theoretical loss. They have 4 duo and harmonize skills to burn. And that's kind of a lot compared to our 2. And now it's 3 to 1, so we are pretty much lost completely. And there's nothing we can do. They're just gonna get capture points, and we can't advance because they'll just snipe us down.
It's the day of devotion.
So,
I'm excited.
again, they can just burn actions with their duo and harmonize skills. There's absolutely nothing we can do to win. If they gave us time to pop our harmonize skill and then attack, then we might have been able to do something like that. Not happening. At the very least, we can pick up the kill on Duo Crom, but that's literally it. Nothing else we can do at this point. And even decide to meet here and give us the option of attacking their harmonized zero, which we do just for the heck of it. It's better than attacking the Factor. And there you go. 4th defeat of the season. And with that overall, I decided this season that we would just not run the bonus unit because I figured it would be way too detrimental. And for the most part, we got lucky in the respect that we got matched up against generally opponents. When we lost, it was generally against opponents nearby or straight up above our tier. So we didn't lose as much glory, but we did drop out of tier 15 because I decided to keep playing till I lost 4 times, which is not optimal, but looks like we probably get top 1k here, but it's also entirely possible that everyone waits to do Summer Duels R till the end, basically the end of the season, so we'll see if we make top 1k. But until next time, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. As always, this is Ethan the Dragon, and hope to see you all next time. Bye! So I accidentally missed the stop button. I hit the pause button again. So I figured might as well go through the old days, and since we have filled out all 10 teams, I do have to liquidate a team so I can put in new teams, but a lot of our old Duels teams are pretty darn bad. I probably should have considered using Legendary Sigurd this season. I was debating between him and Harmonized Roy, and I felt like Harmonized Roy just gave more utility. Buffing, between buffing and the Harmonized skill, and actually having some Canto, which did come in handy as options. It wasn't necessarily that we use those options, but the threat of those options are very strong. Being able to hit and run or advance into the enemy very quickly are nice options to have rather than you have to camp around all day and wait for the opponent to make a mistake, which the higher up you go, the less that's going to happen. So anyways, that's it.